All right, so we looking at Revelation 22:14. These are the ones that's going to the kingdom. Say, blessed are they that do his commandments. You got to do his commandments, not just read them. You got to do his commandments. So how you going to keep the commandments if you don't know the commandments? You got moral laws, civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws. That they may have right to the tree of life, you see, and may enter in through the gates into the city. So to have rights to the tree of life, you have to do the commandments, point blank. And the tree of life, look at 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. It's the kingdom. I'm gonna start at 51. I love this verse because it's this is 2nd Ezra 8:48. And this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, in that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and have not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. So he's telling Ezra to find those men that are like him, that have humbled themselves and have not accounted themselves or judged themselves much worthy to be counted as the righteous, right? Not thinking of all that, right? Verse 50, 51, 52. For unto you is paradise open. The same paradise we just read about in Revelation 22:14. The one that's do his commandments, right? For unto you and to all of us, any of us, is paradise open that do his commandments. The tree of life is planted, you see? It's planted. Well, I got to look at that because when you go back to Genesis, because you know in the garden, the Most High had said that we can eat of the tree of life. If we ate of the tree of life and not the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, we can live forever. So once we ate of the tree of life, no, excuse me, tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and not continue to eat of the tree of life where we can live forever. So the Most High drove Adam and Eve out of the paradise of the Garden of Eden. And here it is in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, and verse 22 said, and the Most High power said, behold, the man is become as one of us. Us. You see? Most High Mashayach Yahawashi, to know good and evil. You see? We had ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. You see? Now that you tasted of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and eat of the tree of life, it'll take away the fact that the Most High said, once you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, that knowledge was understanding, you're going to die. So if you ate of the tree of life, he'd live forever with this power that was offered Eve that she gave to, Adam says she tricked him and gave to him and lived forever. Been in a whole nother world then. So listen, you got to understand this. This is how serious it is. That's why I just read you say the tree of life is planted. You're going to see what he did to the tree of life. Therefore, the Most High Power sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, kicked him out, to till the ground from whence he was taken. Till the ground from which he was taken. Listen, it's very important. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. You see that? So now that men have eaten of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, oh yeah, that's why we die. That's what I'm showing you. So you couldn't get to the tree of life because he had the angels around there, the cherubims around there, flaming sword, kill anybody that come near it. To keep the way of the tree of life, you see. To make sure you couldn't get near it. So that's why when you look at it's saying in Revelation 22:14, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. Right? So now we in 2nd Ezra, because Ezra was given 204 books. He was given a lot of information. Some was given like to this day. Some really seeking, some not seeking. He said, get us to the wise and keep us back from certain people and give it to the normal people, the common people. So here it is in 2nd Ezra 8:52. It says, for unto you is paradise open. Same paradise we're looking at in Revelation 22:14. The kingdom. The tree of life is planted, see? The tree of life is planted. Because remember, you had them flaming swords around it, so you couldn't get to it. But those that keep the commandments going to be able to, like I say, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. The tree of life is planted already. It's planted. The time to come is prepared. The time to come that we're looking forward to is already prepared. He say plenteousness, I mean plenty of whatever you can think of, is made ready. A city is builded, right? And rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. So now, we can come back here. I want to go back into Revelation 22:14 to say, blessed are they that do his commandments, first and foremost. So to say that we not under the commandments, we not under the laws, the commandments of the law, same thing, is a lie. And you ain't going to the kingdom, straight up. That they may have right to the tree of life that's planted and ready. With plenteousness, he just said, right? He said, and may enter in through the gates into the city. So who's going to these gates? Y'all heard about the pearly gates, right? So who is it that's going in these pearly gates? And y'all say, well, Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, and whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. We talking about everlasting life right here. Who going through them gates? Where the gates at? Let's find out what about the gates. Revelation 21. You gotta go back a couple of chapters. Revelation 21, and we start at verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from the Most High, having the glory of the Most High. And her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, right? And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. 12 gates. And at the gates 12 angels. So an angel is at each one of these 12 gates. and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Who is that? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those 12 tribes, those names going to be on each gate. Each gate going to have a name of one of those 12 tribes of Israel. We're in the last book of the Bible. On the east, 3 gates. So you have 3 tribe names on the east. 3 gates. Going to be 3 gates on the east. Right? Blessed are they that do his commandments. They may have right to the tree of life and enter into these gates that we talk about right here. On the east, 3 gates. 3 tribes going to go, names going to be on the east gates. With an angel watching over each gate. So you ain't going to get in. Just because you want to try to sneak in, no. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, okay, going to be 3 tribes names on the north 3 gates. On the south 3 gates, on the south going to be 3 gates. 3 of tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel I just named, like it just said in verse 12. On the south going to have 3 names of the 12 tribes of Israel and an angel on each gate. Say, you come here. You think you're going to get past the angel? Listen. On the west 3 gates, right? So there it is right there. On the west 3 gates. 3 tribes with 3 angels in front of those gates saying, you come here. You know, you Issachar, you come here. You Judah, come here. Zebulun, you come here. You see? So forth and so on. That's what it's telling you. So how you gonna get everybody go receive everlasting life when those gates are only for the 12 tribes of Israel? It just said it clearly. Y'all been fooled, man. That's why I say, Revelation 22:14, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. See? There it is. Where you gonna be at if you're not dealing with what this Bible is really talking about? Let's go back to my big brother Ezra in 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. This is the kingdom, verse 52. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee, like Ezra. It's really clear. He was humble. He didn't count himself as one of the righteous. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. You see that? We just read about it. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is built. We just read about the city. Build it. Well, I don't know if we did or not. Go the Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven that we living in now and the first earth that we living in now were passed away, and there was no more sea. You see? And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, right on this earth, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. You see? And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. You hear that? The tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he shall dwell with them, and they shall be his people, because everybody come from the stomach of a man, the Most High said. In his stomach he filled him with children, in Psalm 17:13. And they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them. See? We read in Matthew 2:6, my people Israel, the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. There's a personal possessive pronoun showing ownership. Their eyes are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. and there shall be no more death. So if there's no more death, that means you're going to live forever. There should be no more death. Neither sorrow. You're not going to be sad no more. Nor crying. Man, no more tear ducts to cry. Neither shall there be any more pain. No more pain, y'all. This is for Israelites. For the former things are passed away. Finished. Done. Going back to the kingdom. 2 Ezra 8 and 52. Plenteousness is made ready. I think we read that. Our city is builded. We just read about New Jerusalem in Revelation 21, 1 and 2. And rest is allowed. When is rest going to be allowed? Let's find out when rest is allowed. Isaiah 14 and 1. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob. Mercy is not getting something you do deserve. You're going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose, and will yet choose Israel, the Israelites, and set them, that's the Israelites, not no one else, in their own land. You hear that? This is what the Most High going to do. And the strangers shall be joined with them. These other nations are going to be joined with us. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. You hear that? They're going to be cleaving to the house of Jacob. They tell you in Zechariah 8:23 what these strangers, these nations, other nations going to be doing. Revelations, well, let's look at 22 and 23. Revelations, Zechariah 8:22 and 23. It says, yeah, many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Most High power of host power of armies in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Most High. Thus say the Most High power, host power, army of angels. What he say? In those days, like he said, they're going to cleave to us. In those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages. You got all these nations speaking all these different languages of the nations. You hear that? Because all these nations speak different languages. Say 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, an Israelite, saying, what? We will go with you. Why? For we have heard that the Most High is with you. See that? That's why I said they're going to cleave to us. Mind you, this is after the destruction. This is after Mashayach came and set all the powers and authority of this earth down, to set righteousness up on this earth, as it tells you we're going to come to judge and make war in righteousness. And what's righteousness? Y'all should know that by heart, class. Y'all should just sing that from your the top of your voice, like we sing about the truth. Deuteronomy 6:25. Deuteronomy 6:25. Come. Deuteronomy 6:25. Now and it shall be our righteousness. Just define righteousness. If we observe to do all these commandments, right? If we observe to do all these commandments, the same commandments that the Most High told us in the last book of the Bible, in Revelation 22 and 14, blessed are they that do his commandments. You're not going to run away from this. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High, our power. Ours a personal possessive pronoun, show away ownership. Our power, he's our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob being a forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. As he, that's the Most High, have commanded us. Now, take it or leave it, that's what it's about. So now, going back to Isaiah 14 and 1, it says, for the Most High will have mercy. We hear because we say we're going to have rest. For the Most High will have mercy, which is not giving something you deserve to get, on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them, who are the Israelites, we the Israelites, in their own land. And the strangers, these other nations, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Because they no more army, navy, marines, air forces of none of these nations. They going to be incinerated. As it says in, maybe you don't believe it. Let me show you. Right quick. 2 Ezra 13, 9 to 11. And lo, as you see, the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. Listen, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, y'all know what it says, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together. What was mixed together? The flaming fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest. That's all fire, yo. And fell with violence upon the multitude. That's the army, the navy, the marines, the air forces of all these nations. That multitude which was prepared to fight. And what's going to happen to them? And burn them up. Everyone. Hear that? Burn them up. Everyone. So that upon a sudden of a innumerable multitude of the army, the navy, the marines, the air forces of all these nations coming together to fight on Mashayach Yahawashi, that innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. As I said, when I saw this, I was afraid. When he seen this in his vision, he said he was afraid. Now, for all you that say we not under the law, you believe in the Mashayach Yahawashi, here he is in the Old Testament. And the Most High gonna tell you about Mashayach Yahawashi, that only begotten Son. Second Ezra 13:37. And this my son, that's what Mashayach Yahawashi, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations. That's the army, the navy, the marines, the air force of all nations that's coming together to fight on Mashayach Yahawashi. Future prophecy. Since y'all think the Most High love everybody, the world you think is everybody, no, it's not. Break this down. Tell your pastor, break this down. Which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their wicked thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which is like unto a flame, fire, like we just read. And he shall destroy them without labor, by the law, which is like unto fire. Come on. That's what it says. And that fire is the word of the Most High when you read Jeremiah 23 and 29. He gonna be saying to it, he gonna you know how I don't know, some of y'all probably never got whooped. Y'all probably not got a whoop when y'all was growing up. I did. And they be talking to you, telling you what you was bad, you did whatever you did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll see people back in the day, they just whoop you, they be telling you, why you do that? You should have went in a store and did that, and should have did that, blah, blah, blah. They be talking, that's how he gonna whoop them. He gonna be burning them up, telling them what they did. That's what we just read. What's that fire? Jeremiah 29 and 23. Because, excuse me, that's not it. That is good. 23, 29. So like it. Is not my word like as a fire? said the Most High, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. You see? So he gonna beat them without labor by the law. The same law that y'all say we not under. Look, I'm gonna go there since the Spirit called it out. Jeremiah 29 and 23. This is what it said. Because they have committed villainy in Israel, see, and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives. See, that's adultery. Sleeping with somebody else, so another man's wife, and have spoken lying words in my name. Like you preachers, y'all speaking lying words in the name of the Most High, Mashayach Yahawashi, which I have not commanded them. Woo. Even I know. Uh-oh. Hear what he said? He said, even I know. But you telling everybody all to do is quote John 3:16. But the Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. You see what we're looking at here. You can't bring it. I got all these videos to prove that you have lied to the people, which I have not commanded them. Even I know, and am a witness, said the Most High. Now, deal with him. Once again, he said, because they have committed villainy in Israel, and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives, sleep with another man's woman, and have spoken lying words in my name. In the name of Jesus. God is in here. You say he ain't got nothing to do with you. Look. And have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them. Even I know. Hear what he say? Even I know, and am a witness against you, man. Said the Most High. You got to deal with that. I just had to go down there. I called it. I went there. It's real. It's real. Y'all telling the people lies. You telling the people lies. Come on. What you gonna do when he come for you? That's the problem. Jeremiah 23:1. Woe, destruction be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. He's screaming at you. That's an exclamation point. Said the Most High. He's going to destroy you. Therefore, thus say the Most High, power of Israel. Not of anyone else of the nation. He said, power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away from the truth, from the Most High's commandments, from the Most High's laws, statutes, and judgment, and have not visited them with the right understanding of this Bible. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, said the Most High. And I said, you got to deal with him. I didn't write it, but he know what's going on. Verse 13 says, I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal unto this day. That means Lord. Look it up. They prophesy in Baal. I'm trying to get everybody to understand in these last days, man. And cause my people Israel to err. You gotta stop saying that Lord, man. That's what it means. They ain't gonna put that in there. You ain't gonna be saying that. But that's what it means. What's the difference? What's the difference? They changed a lot of things up, man. There's a whole lot of things up, you know. Like show me, you know, you pastors, y'all baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Show me where that's at. Show me where that happened in the Bible. Many of things that you're doing that's so wrong that there's going to come a judgment. Matthew 28:19. Show me where this happened. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father. When you baptize in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost. Show me where they did that. I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. If thou can. They added that in there. They put that in there. Called the Christian Commission. I did a whole lesson on it. Look it up. It's called the Christian Commission. Oh yeah, I went in on that. So now, these are the things we got to look at, because you've been lied to think that all you have to do is just call the name of Mashayach Yahawashi when we never sing over and over again, you know. That you got to keep the commandments. Blessed are they that keep the commandments. You only got 7 more verses. That was Revelation 22 and 14. You only got 7 more verses. The Bible is finished. You see? This is the problem. And I hope that was edifying. I have a lot more, but I'm going to have to end right now because of my schedule. But I'll be back with more. You got something to say, you know how to reach me. You know, I praise the Most High. SHAM, Mashayach Yahawashi. I'll say, Krum Abadao Yahweh, Krum Mashayach Yahawashi, and Krum Yasharella, and I'm out. Hallelujah to the Most High.